Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Tiny and T.I., these rumors keep following you around. And, baby, thanks to the California Survivors Act, you just called another case. Here's the thing. T.I. and Tiny came out and said, this is unbelievable. However, they look like they are in deep trouble because, baby, the same lawyer that is going after Diddy, it's the same lawyer that's set to take down T.I. and Tiny, baby. This ain't nothing to mess with. Let's get into these accusations. And I got to tell you, if even 1/10 of these are true, baby, King gonna have to get gonna have to get a part-time job. He's going to have to get a part-time job. Y'all, let's get into this mess. Okay. Okay, so where y'all want to start with the accusations or the denial? You know, the denial is the same thing as Diddy S level. It wasn't me. We didn't do it. This was all consensual. But listen to what they're saying is consensual. I do want to say this to anybody messing around in 2024. I don't care how many shots they took. I don't care what they were like, yo, where the party at? If somebody is inebriated past the point of being able to actually give consent, that is the R word. Y'all, I don't know what people thought it meant in 1990, in 2000, in 2001. Baby, this is what it means in 2024. I hope people start catching up. But then again, that lawyer that's taking everybody down, I think the lawyer's name is Blackburn, Tyrone Blackburn, whatnot. I'll say one thing. If anybody got any complaints, y'all need to contact him and make sure he gets y'all some money. But and justice, of course. Okay. Listen, they said T.I. and wife Tiny hit with the SA lawsuit over an alleged 2005 hotel incident. Now, I heard about this a while back, and everybody tried to paint it like they was just partying. Listen to this mess. The complaint was filed Tuesday. The lawyer for Jane Doe accuser is Tyrone Blackburn. They say T.I. and Tiny gave her a spiked drink after she was introduced to them in the VIP section of a club, then brought her back to their hotel where they forced her to get and essayed her. They said plaintiff did not consent to any of the SA or misconduct and did not have the capacity to consent after being blanked by the defendants. Woo. Attorneys for the accuser, Tyrone Blackburn, who they said that she was in her early 20s and she was serving in the U.S. Air Force at the time, claimed she was introduced to the couple by an associate named Caviar. You already should have known that associate wasn't Ish. Caviar. Who God, this is a blast from the past. May he rest in peace. Who she says she met the previous night at the house of the rapper Coolio. Midway through the alleged incident, after she allegedly drank a beverage offered to her by Tiny, she began to feel extremely dizzy and lightheaded. She later passed out. T.I. and Tiny did say that they emphatically and categorically denied the allegations and vowed to fight back against a lawsuit that they said the plaintiff had been threatening to file for years. They said, for 3 years, we have maintained our innocence and refused to pay extortion demands for things we didn't do. Now, here's the thing. You're dealing with the same lawyers that are taking down Diddy. These have not been independently verified. We actually don't know who's telling the truth or who's not. Judging by these claims, somebody's lying. But how are you talking about a lawyer trying to get a settlement from you as extortion? Is that not defamation? They need to be careful with that. For 3 years, we've maintained the same position while the claims in the story have changed time and time again. Our position is clear. We are innocent of these fake claims. We will not be shaken down, and we look forward to our day in court. Now, didn't Sabrina Peterson have these same claims? And didn't they try to say something and now she's suing them for defamation or something? Again, They just talk about, I'm reading this real time. Tuesday's lawsuit shares similarities with previously reported accusations in 2021. The New York Times reported a police investigation over an alleged 2005 incident in which a military veteran claimed the famous couple had raped her in a hotel room after she had become incapacitated while drinking with them in the VIP section at a Los Angeles club. The couple strongly denied any wrongdoing, saying the accusations were part of a sword shakedown campaign. Prosecutors later declined. Oh, here's the thing. Y'all, listen, this is what I wanted to get on. There actually might be some truth to these claims because listen, T.I. and Tiny are making it seem like they just won the case and there was no merit. That's actually not true. There was an expiration of the 10-year statute of limitations. So there was a statute of limitations. So this wasn't tried on its merits. They basically said it doesn't matter whether your claims are true or false. The statute of limitations has expired, so we're not going to do anything. However, the new case was filed under California's Blank Abuse and Cover-Up Accountability Act, which set a 4-year window through to 2026 for alleged victims to bring cases that would otherwise be barred under statute of limitations. The law is similar to New York's Adult Survivors Act, which recently led to a wave of SA abuse cases. As we know, Diddy was the main person that got taken down. Representatives for T.I. and Tiny and their label, Grand Hustle Records, did not immediately return requests for comment on the lawsuit's allegations. The attorney who represented the couple during the earlier police investigation also didn't return a request for comment. The new lawsuit against the Harrises has explicit details of the alleged essay. Okay, here we go. After meeting T.I. and Tiny in the nightclub, the accuser's lawyers claim Tiny handed the plaintiff a drink and watched her take a drink. A short time later, the trio allegedly returned to a nearby hotel where Tiny took off all the plaintiff's clothing, got in the nude herself, and were joined by a nude Ew. Ew. Why would that? I don't know. Plaintiff also was then directed to get in the shower. And T.I. and Tiny entered the shower with her. Plaintiff was extremely shocked and uncomfortable. After the shower, the woman says that she began to feel extremely dizzy and lightheaded and was visibly drew by T.I., right? And T.I. told her to get into bed. Now, the woman said she could tell she was experiencing something serious and debilitating that was not a symptom of a typical drink or a few drinks. After T.I. allegedly forced her to watch porn movies, then demanded she began rubbing oil on his back and body while Tiny proceeded to get on the woman's back while she was still without clothes and started to grind back and forth on top of her. I don't want this visual. Again, here's the thing. We don't know whether they did or not, but this is a lot of detail for something that didn't happen. After the shower, the accuser claims she began to feel extremely dizzy and lightheaded and was visibly deed. She could tell, oh, wait, okay. So get this, Tiny straddled the woman's back and pinned her down. T.I. oh my God, they said T.I. proceeded to put his toes in the who went to nah ha ha. The woman grew increasingly sicker and felt extremely ill by the assault and battery she was experiencing. Eventually, she forced herself up and went into the bathroom where she proceeded to vomit. Doesn't this not sound a lot like what happened to Kat? But seriously, does this not sound like the mess that Diddy did to Cassie? What are they giving these people that make them so nauseous they have to get up and throw up and then they can't? Because remember they said they had to have IVs after. Okay, let's get back to this, right? So anyway, okay, get this. Now, one thing I forgot to say is T.I. proceeded this. T.I. then said that he would go get to while the thing was happening, he said that he was going to go get a gun. And Tiny continued to arouse herself by grinding on plaintiff and massaging her backside. Um, she was eventually forced herself to get from bed and vomited in the bathroom. Now, here's the thing that makes me think it's real. They said T.I. then mocked her by saying, "Are you all right? You look like you in last place." She said she passed out and noticed she was in serious pain the next morning when a security guard demanded that she leave the room where T.I. and Tiny were sleeping. Anyway, the lawyer said forcing someone in the case away by blanks into doing something of a blankual nature they don't want to do is blankual battery, the R word. Okay. Uh, Even after all these years, the embarrassment, shame, depression, it still lingers. Silence a woman, silence is justice. No longer will my client remain silent. We're now seeking justice for her and everyone who has been similarly violated. Now get this. Here's T.I. and Tiny's response. On the heels of positivity, negativity always rears its ugly head. Mom, did you do it or not? The plaintiff has been threatening to file this lawsuit for 3 years. For 3 years, we have denied everything, all these allegations. For 3 years, we have maintained our innocence and refused to pay these extortion demands for things we didn't do. For 3 years, we've maintained the same position while the claims in this story have changed time and time again. Our position is clear. We are innocent of these fake claims. We will not be shaken down, and we look forward to our day in court. Multiple women have accused T.I. and Tiny of victimization. Allegations that the couple once again denies. Y'all, let me go do some digging because I'm actually interested to see is there any truth to this. I will say one thing: we are in Mercury retrograde during the age of Aquarius. Do y'all believe these rumors? I'm being serious. Do you guys believe this? Nothing has been proved in court. Do y'all believe they did it? Have y'all heard anything on the Atlanta streets or in Los Angeles? Let me know. Talk to y'all later. Bye.